What is the human experience of war? I ask myself this as I blankly stare onto a 12 by 14 blank piece of College Road binder paper. And so, I think to myself, what do? I think I might write quite possibly the worst paper in the history of history class, room 307, Miss Nelson. So what do? I scribble down a paper thinking that she'll give me a 2 for creativity. But of course, I get the paper back with enough feedback to drown myself in sadness, and I think to myself, well, it's worth a shot. So I run over to my buddy Kai, and we start laughing. And I go talk to Miss Nelson, and I get a tutorial pass to come in on Friday. And I come in, and I sit down to scribble down all the juicy information about World War I and World War II. And as I'm sitting there and I'm writing down that essay, I realize that I've come across this long-anticipated aha moment. I realize that life is short, and it's hard, and it's challenging, but we'll have people, peers and teachers that'll help guide us, try to make us the best person that we can be. But to believe that that aha moment is my, oh snap, okay, wait, go back. I realized that when I come back in 10 years, and I come back in my, brand new fit and new Porsche, I might not remember the mitochondria of the cell, or, like how many people Oscar Schindler saved, but I will remember that essay that I took sophomore year. Now, to think that that aha moment was my only aha moment is simply you just being silly, because 2 years is a long time, and a lot of ideas go in and out of my head during that time. My second aha moment was when I walked through the door of Miss Cavan's class in the freshman year, and I remember my dad telling me that high school is short, and it's precious, and the memories are priceless. And I had absolutely no idea what he was talking about, because it felt like that day was taking forever. But what I used to be was I used to be that little kid sitting in the back of the class, not having any friends, being quiet. It's hard to imagine me, being quiet. It's a hard thing. But now I stand in front of you all as, not scared to show you who I am, I stand in front of you all as friends. And I'm starting to realize what my dad told me at the beginning of freshman year, how these last few moments that we have together are precious. And like all those things that we did together, they're like things that we're never going to forget. And so these aha moments, what do they mean? What do they stand for? They're all your mistakes and your mishaps tied together into one thing that's so precious and so beautiful, and no one can take that away from you. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you to go out and make mistakes, fall over, spend some money, because all those mistakes and all those mishaps will shape you and mold you into something that you never thought you would be. I know I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't walk through the door on that Monday morning in Miss Cavan.